This video is sponsored by Cake Wallet, the easiest open source wallet to store Bitcoin, Monero, and Litecoin securely on mobile and desktop devices. When buying, selling, and exchanging crypto or trading for gift cards, Cake Wallet ensures privacy and security, giving you the keys to your coins. Good morning, everyone, and welcome back to the Daily Zest. I'm your host, Randi Hipper, here again on a lovely Thursday. This is the last Daily Zest of the week, and yes, it breaks my heart as much as it breaks yours because I love doing this stream. So if you are here, you're feeling that love, make sure you guys smash the like, subscribe, share this stream out with friends so more people know what's going on with the banks, with cryptocurrency, with the Ethereum ETF filings, plural filings. We will break it all down. Again, we have a goal of 125 likes and 100 live viewers for the last Daily Zest of the week. My friends, share this out. YouTube doesn't share this out, so we have to take it among our own hands, our own powers within the community. So share this out on the x.coms, the Facebooks, text it to your mom, your cousin, I don't know, maybe a high school friend, who knows, but share it out. Also, make sure you guys are checking out our more than lovely sponsors, both Market Cipher and Cake Wallet. Use code missteencrypto or code Zesty for 20% off at Market Cipher. It is the best link and the best code you could possibly use. It is the code of all codes, the zest of all zest. I want to say good morning to you. Please make sure you say good morning to me. And if you're a member emoji, please smash those Ethereum emojis. We have some Ethereum love going on today. Okay, so we have Emma. We have Mike Volmer in the chat. Oh, not the other one. The fake Mike isn't here. That's sus. Where is he? My miner's got to go wake him up. All set. You got to go wake him up. We got Randy Creighton. It said Emma's first in his heart. Emma's first in your heart? I got it, Creighton. All right, I got the message. I got the Creighton message. GT, it's nice to see you. All set. Again, good morning. My girl, Alexandra G, she's like, it's Thursday, Zesty fam. Have a beautiful day. And she's always spreading that positivity. So thanks, girl. I appreciate you very much. Welcome to the show. Again, Mike Volmer, we have Rosk, good morning to you. Automatic Beats, my miners. I have some mining news. We have to get our miners in the chat because I have some mining news to share with you guys. John Legend, it's nice to see you. Ricochet Rabbit said, intro song is so dope. I love the intro. It's such a vibe. It's like do 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 do. I love it. It's such a vibe. Joe Harvey, nice to see you. He said, respect the lady. Yes, please respect. I appreciate that. Hi, Flat Smack. Rusty Bot, it's nice to see you. I know I was talking to you on YouTube this morning. I think we were commenting back and forth on one of the shorts. Mr. P's A&E channel, hello, good morning to you. Oh, Joe Harvey. Man, I can't.
You're welcome. Thank you. You're welcome. Thank you. You're welcome.
Good morning. Enjoyed you on Sin City Smile.
Thank you for your $5, Joe. I really appreciate it. And yes, shout out to Sin City Crypto. Make sure you guys check out their channel. I was on there yesterday. We had a very nice conversation, and it's still a heated topic on whether or not I'm going to Vegas. It's just like, I feel like it's a little inside joke now. It's great. But shout out to them. They're so awesome. I don't know. Did I miss anyone? We have Scott Harrison. Hello. Lazarus, nice to see you. Dave's FinTech channel, nice to see you. Jamie, let's go. Let's get it, Jamie. Woo! Pamp it up. We know we pamp it up. Don't you know? Pamp it up. Pamp it. Scott's like, I'm first in his heart. Pamping up to that. Thank you. Yeah, Creighton, you are in trouble. You are in trouble. You just can't escape it. Jim Montgomery, it's nice to see you. My Litecoin fam. Chris Hanley, it's nice to see you as well. I think I got everyone. If I missed you, then yell at me, okay? Fung is dad? What? Good morning to you. I don't know how to... well, hello. Welcome to the show. I think you're new. Are you new, my friends? If you are new, then make sure to say hello. Jay Allen says, love you, MTC. Much love to you, too. Thank you very much. Sprinkle all that love out here. You know what I mean? You got to sprinkle that love. And it kind of like, you know, like love, like, it kind of sounds like, it's kind of what it sounds like to me. Hi, Rice Pudding, Unprofitable Trader. Nice to see you. You got a sus message from fake accounts using your name. Know a lot, green screen, yes. Make sure to head over to YouTube if you want a better view. Also, Rice Pudding, there is a lot of fake accounts on me on every single platform, so make sure that if you guys are not seeing at missteencrypto, and you guys can always verify my socials by going to missteencrypto.com. If you click those icons on missteencrypto.com and it redirects you to a different page, like it is my page, then you know that's what it is. Otherwise, there are misspellings all the time, and I will never hit you up first. I'll never DM you first. I'll never ask you how your trading is going or to sign up for a platform, because that's none of my business. So if you ever see a link, it comes directly from me, directly from my streams, and I will never DM you first asking for money. I would never do that. That's so wrong. And none of my business how you're trading. How's your trading going? That's none of my business. Tell them to go away. Get out of here. Scurry. SVK, good morning to you. The other one is here. The other Mike is here. He said you're somehow in you're somewhere in the top 100 in my heart. Wow. I guess I made a list of some sort. I feel like that's an inadequate. Inadequate, but I'll just leave it there. Listen, guys, we're gonna check out the markets again. Let's get those 125 likes, 100 live viewers. We gotta share it out. We gotta take it among ourselves and share the stream out with friends. So let's just get into it. We have our bubbles. There's a bevel. There's an NFT token. Why haven't I heard? What? Oh, okay. I know what this is. I got confused for a second. Anyway, we have some bubbles here. Nothing really crazy, honestly. Monero's up 2%, which is interesting. That's fun. But other than that, not much craziness going on. The hour, all right. We're seeing a little bit of a mini pimp with some altcoins in the last hour, but nothing crazy. We're going to talk about Bitcoin. Bitcoin is chilling this morning. Like taking a sip of water. $25,674 Bitcoin. We're down how much, guys? So much! 0.3%. Oh my gosh, whoa! That is crazy. We're only down 0.3%. That's so much. It's so crazy. So, all this crazy price action. I can't even believe it. I can't even believe how crazy this is, guys. You can't even believe what's going on here. Sideways money flow, sideways VWAP, sideways momentum. This is getting wild, guys, because Bitcoin's been the same price since, August 18th. You guys are seeing we're having the craziest volatility ever. I'm just kidding. I'm just like losing my noodles a little bit because Bitcoin is sideways. Thank you, Crypto Wolf, for the heart, because I need some love. This is ridiculous. I need love. People, please, people in the chat, my Zesty fam, give me a heart in the chat. I need love. I'm screaming like Crimson. Crimson has that screaming sound, remember? I'm screaming. I'm just losing my noodles. As you guys can see, Bitcoin, same price since forever, since I was born. I'm just kidding. We're just joking around. Now, again, it seems like we're inching down towards this 24.8 level. I hope not. Anything could happen, really. Like, news could happen. Life could happen. There could be a surge of volume here. Oh, wouldn't that be nice? Where maybe we just pamp it back up to 27.1. However, it's just so in the middle. We're so sideways that we just need something to happen. And this is what happens. This is where Bitcoin gets you, where Bitcoin says, oh, I'm going to tire all them out. They'll either sell because they get bored, or they just sit there, or they'll just keep accumulating if they're zesty individuals. What are you guys doing? Throw that in the chat. However, the RSI is telling us that we are literally meh. Literally nothing. Literally nothing. I am just so bored of this price action. I mean, until it gets zesty and then we pamp it up. I mean, I just want to pamp it up. I just want to have a good time. I want Bitcoin to just respect the zest. Respect the zest. That's pretty much it. Bitcoin is the same price. We're heading towards the weekend. We have a red week so far. It can easily turn around. Like I said, have that bullish and a bearish case scenario, because when Bitcoin's like this, when she gets spicy like this, it really goes either way. She's like a moody teenager where she, she threw a little fit, right? She threw a little fit. She's like, woo, volatile. And then she just sits in her room. She's like, what do I do now? Plotting my next move. And then the move is made. And you got to respect her. You got to respect the Bitcoins. We're going to move on to Ethereum, $1,625 Ethereum down. Oh my gosh, this is crazy. Get this, down 0.43%. Oh shoosh. Oh shoosh. It's getting wild in here. It's getting wild. We have low volume. Crazy, right? Low volume. And we got some, oh sheesh, sideways money flow, sideways momentum. It seems like the VWAP, which is a little bit different than Bitcoin, tried to spike over the zero line, but it's just sideways yet again. Yet again. And we look at the RSI. Meh. Anything could happen, my friends. We're so close to that 1700 level. Like, I don't know why ETH can't just be like, hey, 1700, whoop, whoop, and then go back up to the 1820, whoop, whoop. I don't know. This is just, again, where it gets boring, where we're waiting for a move. Even though we have some big Ethereum news that we're going to cover today. We have $62.61 Litecoin. Litecoin is still the same price, like $62, woo-woo, down 0.35%. Sideways money flow. VWAP looks like it wanted to spike back up, but it seems sideways as well. Momentum sideways. RSI bearish. Meh. And yeah, we want to make it up to this $84 point eventually. That's just the point. That's the goal. Other than that, I mean, listen, we're looking at like $40 from like June lows of last year. And I just hope that that doesn't happen. But we're just keeping calm. We're hoggling on. People are napping. It's a usual thing that happens. People nap. People feel like, who cares? Who gives a sheesh? Everything's sideways. I'm not making the crazy money that I was before. And then you have the Gary Genslers that are just blapping, calling us those hucksters, fraudsters, scam artists, Ponzi schemes. That's the Gary way. That's the Gary way. However, it's not stopping Bitcoin innovation, and it's not stopping my beautiful Bitcoin miners in the chat. Hello, Bitcoin miners. I love you guys so much. Guys, there is some Bitcoin mining news, and actually Riot Platform, which BlackRock and Vanguard are large holders of, the top two holders of the stock of Riot is BlackRock and Vanguard. However, they're saying that the Texas energy strategy that they have reduced their production costs by $31 million. I think this is very interesting, and I want to know what you guys think, especially the miners, because this is apparently one of the cheapest Bitcoin mining operations that we could probably see in the country. I know that there is cheap electric in certain parts of the country, as a miner has told me. However, I really would love to know your thoughts here. So it says here that they mined fewer Bitcoin in August than July, but received over $31 million in power credits. That's the equivalent of 1,100 Bitcoin. This is from the CEO, Jason Les, that he pointing out in a statement. Stop it.
Heart.
Woof woof.
Heart. 100.000000000 Doge.
Woof woof. Thank you. Riot received an estimated $24.2 million in power credits under its contract with the Texas Power Grid operator. This is called Electric Reliability Council of Texas, which is ERCOT, and $7.4 million from their demand response program. Those monthly credits are greater than the credits the company received for all of 2022. So this month really paid off for them. They said the company's power strategy is based on 3 mechanisms, and they said the effects of these credits significantly lower Riot's cost to mine Bitcoin and are a key element to making Riot one of the lowest cost producers of Bitcoin in the industry. Riot's power strategy is a key competitive advantage. They said they experienced harsh weather in August with temperatures near or above record high levels for days. Their presentation noted that Bitcoin mining is one of the few industries that can lower energy consumption and support the grid during times of demand stress. They saw a loss of $27.7 million in the second quarter, but it seems that they literally just made up for that in the last month by helping the power grid. I think this is really interesting that, again, they always say Bitcoin mining is bad for the environment. Bitcoin mining is hurting families. This is the FUD that came out earlier this year. Meanwhile, in Texas, Riot Platforms is one of the lowest cost Bitcoin miners in the industry, yet they were able to help the power grid. Texas was going through a major heat wave. They were able to lower their energy usage and send that back to the power grid in order for more people to be helped during this heat wave. Is Bitcoin mining that bad when they could just lower their usage, adjust to their circumstances? I don't know what else can do that. And they're more profitable in the last month than they were in basically all of 2022, when they lost $27.7 million in the second quarter of this year, but they pretty much made that up. Now, a little bit more with Bitcoin mining. I want to stick on that for a minute. I want to see my miners in the chat dropping some thoughts here. If you guys have any thoughts on the Bitcoin mining stuff. They said, Jamie says a lot of electricity produced during low demand hours is wasted. Yeah, listen, that's why Bitcoin miners are using the electric, and I guess they send that over to the power grid when it's needed. They said the electric company only works with the biggest mining farms. For the normal home person, they request you turn off with no credits. So they don't want you to, are you saying that they don't want you to mine in Texas? Because I believe that they were, like, certain states are enabling people to mine in their homes and they're actually protected to do that. But is that what you're saying, that they don't want people to mine from their houses? They only want bigger mining farms, and that's who the electric companies will allow to mine? Let me know. Well, Bitcoin's 30-day hash rate hits a high. Whoa. Let me do that again. Bitcoin's 30-day hash rate high hits miner profitability. So you guys could see here that viewing the metric over a 30-day simple moving average shows a clear upward trajectory, topping out 397 exahashes per second on Tuesday. That figure has since cooled, but an uplift in hash rate, or a measure of the computing power that secures the Bitcoin network, suggests miners continue to invest in more sophisticated hardware, according to South Korean data analytics crypto quant. People are squeezing everything they can out of current gen machines prior to the halving. This is Nick Coates, who is the co-founder of the secondary OTC marketplace, Second Lane. At these scales, every optimization on the machines makes a larger difference on the underlying margins. So basically, the computing power, the competition is getting more difficult for people to mine, but it means that people are making more money if they are miners. It says, lower miner fees have continued to place pressure on miners' daily earnings, but in response to those shifting market dynamics, a noticeable increase in miner-to-exchange flows can be observed, especially as Bitcoin price gravitates towards that 25K level, given that I hope that we don't go flat at 25K. We're at 25.6 now. Very, very interessante. So during the summertime, mining farms can turn off because the electric company pays them more than they would have made mining Bitcoin. There's a financial gain to turn off during peak hours. Got you. That makes a lot of sense. That makes a lot of sense. Thank you for giving me some mining information. I'm learning so much from you. So much. I mean, not learning anything. Hash rate is hitting a 30-day high. Miner profitability is skyrocketing, and it allows people to realize that, again, people are going to continue to work to secure the Bitcoin network. Mining is going to continue to grow, which means the competition grows. Hash rate goes up. People are going to be, like the article said, squeeze out what they could out of their current miners in order to eventually have to upgrade and get better equipment, better hardware to continue mining Bitcoin. It's pretty interesting what's happening now, where, again, things are getting very fierce, very fierce. What's fierce to me is the banking system. Now, we know the advantage of Bitcoin, which is there's no double spending. No one can fake your wallet, fake your transactions. Yet, look at what's happening in Iowa. There was law enforcement investigating a fake check scheme at multiple Iowa banks. So, according to the County Sheriff's Office, on Friday, September 1st, several Hispanic or Guatemalan suspects entered multiple banks in a unified manner and presented fraudulent checks for cash. The Sheriff's Office says this coordinated fraud scheme happened at banks all across Iowa. They would arrive at locations in groups of 4 to 6 individuals, enter the lobby, present checks for cash. Then another group of 4 to 6 would enter in the same manner to overwhelm the bank employees. They say the suspects' fake checks were printed on high-quality holographic paper and had bank routing numbers. They also say all the suspects wore hats, face coverings, and other attire to disguise their faces. In all of the locations, you'll see in many cases, the suspects looked down to avoid video identification. It is currently believed that all of the incidents in the Northwest Iowa banks were committed by the same group of people. Yet somehow they have no idea who this is. So people are just walking into banks in Iowa, printing out a nice piece of paper and said, hey, here's some fake routing number, here's some routing numbers. Let me cash a check. They would go in groups of 4 to 6 to overwhelm the banking employees. And now they still have no idea who this is. They walk in with face masks, they walk in with to hide their face, like sunglasses or hats. And they just get away with stealing all this money. This doesn't happen with Bitcoin. It doesn't happen with cryptocurrency, where no one can double spend. No one can fake a Bitcoin transaction, or else, again, what happens? It's not going to go through. No one can pretend to be you when you have a digital identity. This is the risk of the banking system. Iowa banks, fake checks being cashed in multiple banks. It's like no one caught them. And no one was wondering, why is everyone covering their face? Just 4 to 6 guys coming in, and then another 4 to 6 guys coming in, all just looking down, covering their face. That's not suspect. Not at all. Seems a little weird that they got away with it for that long. I don't know. Am I crazy, man? I just feel like it's very odd. Very odd. Listen. There's a lot of things that are odd in this world. Let me just tell you that. Well, I don't know. It's hard to navigate. It really is. We're focusing on everything in between, from trying to survive financially, trying to survive in terms of the food we're eating, because those prices have gone up. Shrinkflation has happened. We're just trying to figure out what's happening in the future of our world, since nothing is stable nowadays. What we are seeing now is some spice in the crypto world, where there is speculation that maybe an Ethereum ETF could be approved before a Bitcoin ETF. What I find weird about that whole situation is Gary Gensler still has yet to confirm whether Ethereum is a commodity or a security. Yet PayPal has a fully regulated stablecoin built on Ethereum. Another story. Grayscale has their case with the SEC that they won. Grayscale wants to convert their GBTC trust into a Bitcoin spot ETF. Grayscale CEO says basically the SEC has no reason not to do it. They have the throughput, the material. All they have to do is say, hey, the Bitcoin ETF is approved. Not only did Grayscale CEO say that they want to do just a Bitcoin ETF, but that this is just opening the door for more digital assets to become ETFs based on how many trusts they already have at Grayscale. Here's the proof. The proof is coming.
Had what we would think of as a professional disagreement with the SEC. The very foundation of the Grayscale business is making, crypto accessible through existing rules and regulations here in the U.S. And so we want to maintain that posture with the SEC, not only through this decision, but on a go-forward basis. GBTC is just the first of many products that Grayscale has that all intend to eventually convert into ETFs and have a whole family of digital asset ETFs here in the U.S.
What's the relationship?
And there we go, a whole bunch of digital assets in the U.S. Oh, how beautiful. Oh, how beautiful is that? I love to. Oh, sheesh.
You're welcome.
You look beautiful and zesty today. Am I off the hook for being nice to Emma now?
Oh, now we gotta go?
I gotta go. Well, thank you for the compliment. Are you off the hook for being nice to Emma? I think I have to think about that, because it seems like, I don't know. I just don't know about that. I think maybe you, right now you're no raisins. I think you gotta work to earn that. I think not yet. I don't know if I could forgive you yet. A little bit forgiveness, a little bit, just this much. When you think about what could be an ETF next, obviously Ethereum is the first thing that pops up. Out of that whole list that we have here of Grayscale investment products, I'll move myself back up there. We have basic attention token, Bitcoin Cash, Decentraland, Chainlink, Ethereum Classic, Ethereum, Filecoin, Litecoin, Solana, Stellar Lumen, and Zcash. These are all things that Grayscale CEO intends to make ETFs, which opens Pandora's box and pretty much brings crypto to that mainstream point where traditional investors are jumping in, as well as retail saying, hey, maybe I'll just check out these ETFs, or they're going to look into Bitcoin and buy crypto, because I advocate for buying crypto over these ETFs always. I'd rather have the actual asset and own it and be a part of the fundamental reason why this is all here, which is to be your own bank, self-sovereign, peer-to-peer transactions, borderless, permissionless, you know the deal. Now, Kathy Wood's ARK files for the first spot Ethereum ETF. Oh, how spicy is Kathy Wood? What a queen. A queen. ARK invests in 21 shares, applied for a regulatory approval for an ETF that would directly hold ETH, according to Wednesday filing from the SEC. The ARK 21 shares Ethereum ETF is the first attempt to list such a fund in the U.S. that directly invests in Ethereum, the second largest cryptocurrency by market cap. The fund custody would be with Coinbase Custody Trust Company. The news initially sent Ether and Bitcoin higher, but the rally proved short-lived, as we know. The filing also comes ahead of what's expected to be the SEC's approval for the first futures-based Ether ETF. A decision comes from the SEC before or mid-October. This is very interesting. And following ARK's ETF filing, Van Eck jumped in and said, late to the party, we filed our S1 for the spot Ether ETF back on 5/7/21. So I think this is really, really interesting how they tweeted, Van Eck, that, oh, we filed already. We already been here. Which one gets approved first? This is their screenshot of an article. Van Eck fires starting gun and race for first U.S. Ether ETF. This was May 7th of 2021. Oh, would you look at that? Would you look at that? So not only is ARK applied for an ETH ETF, but Van Eck also applied back in May of 2021. Will we see an Ethereum ETF before a Bitcoin ETF? That's what I want to know. The race is on, especially because, again, Grayscale, they won their court case. GBTC to be converted to a spot Bitcoin ETF is very much possible. It's just when the SEC says, all good, you guys can do it now. That's really all it takes, because they have no grounds to stop it anymore. Just like how they have no grounds to stop the Ripple case, and they have basically no grounds to stop an Ethereum ETF. When already there's regulated stablecoins that are built on Ethereum. There's already technology in this country that people are working with Ethereum for, smart contracts. So, again, ETF approvals are imminent. It's inevitable. It's just a matter of when. So you have to be prepared for that. I don't know. There's just a lot of pushback from a lot of different organizations, whether that's something like the IMF, the International Monetary Fund, the FSB, the Financial Stability Board. They're always having their opinions about Bitcoin, about crypto. It's always different, though. It's always like, okay, let's take an example. El Salvador said, okay, we're going to have Bitcoin as legal tender. That's great. Good for us. The IMF came and said, no, you're going to have financial instability. Crypto is too risky. You're going to default on your debts. Now El Salvador is paying back their debts. Their bonds are up 70% this year. And their tourism is up 90% since they enacted Bitcoin as legal tender. Seems like the IMF is a little shaky there. They wanted to have a whole blanket ban on cryptocurrency, but we know now in June that they came out and said, maybe that's not a good idea. We shouldn't ban crypto. That's not the way to go. Especially because Bitcoin, again, cryptocurrency, DeFi, it's inevitable. The IMF, the FSB, released a joint policy recommendation for crypto assets at the request of the G20. They have policy recommendations, and the organizations created the paper to combine the standards and consolidate collective recommendations to provide guidance and help various jurisdictions address the risks associated with crypto asset activities. They included stablecoins and DeFi. According to the paper, stablecoins, which are created with the intention of holding a stable value, can abruptly become volatile and hold a huge risk to financial stability. They said when it comes to DeFi, the paper argued that while the processes used to provide DeFi services may be different from TradFi, DeFi doesn't offer substantially different things from the traditional financial system in the function that it performs. Claims of decentralization often do not hold up to scrutiny. Presently, DeFi may exhibit unclear, opaque, untested, or easy to manipulate governance frameworks that may expose users to risks. Does the IMF like Bitcoin and crypto or not? Oh, we're not going to ban crypto. It's not a good idea. It's not effective in the long run. The G20 wants to have digital identification. India wants to have digital identification for you to sign things. Yet, crypto, DeFi, it's not real. It's too volatile. Where's the middle ground? Where's the actual opinion here?
Thank you. You're welcome. Thank you. You're welcome. Thank you. You're welcome.
Randy out here grinding. You're awesome girl. Fire, fire.
Thank you, Grady. Sheesh, thank you for the 2. I appreciate that. Shout out to Crypto Grady. Very nice dude. Very nice dude. Thank you. I appreciate that. Again, guys, if you're here, smash these likes, share the stream out with friends. It's up to you guys to share this out. Let's get those 100 likes. Please. Oh, please. DeFi, Ethereum. We're going to stick on that train. Ethereum's Vitalik Buterin, man. This guy. I'm very confused with Vitalik. Vitalik is like, all right, I'm gonna start Ethereum off, proof of work, a lot more decentralized. Then all of a sudden he's hanging out with the World Economic Forum connections. Vitalik then says, oh, okay, I'm gonna move, like Ethereum's gonna be proof of stake. And of course that's a general consensus, whatever. But proof of stake is now here. Vitalik was also pushing for account abstraction, which you guys know I absolutely hate, which is the opposite of why we're in crypto, which is why I'm surprised Vitalik even created the thing where you give away your private keys to something like Visa or MasterCard, in which they do account recovery for you. They sign your transactions for automated payments and essentially take away your digital identity, which closes you into CBDCs and a controlled digital identity like a social credit score. That's where that all goes. Now Vitalik's doing a little bit of something different, where he's arguing for blockchain privacy pools to weed out criminals. Is he really for privacy, though? That's what I'm questioning with this article. He's saying, hey, we're going to have privacy pools to identify criminal activity, but where's the actual privacy? Like, that's where I'm a little confused with this. So maybe you guys could actually help me out. He released a research paper detailing a new technological feature called privacy pools. This is a smart contract-based privacy-enhancing protocol that's designed to separate transactions that involve criminal activities from those that come from honest users. The paper, which is called Blockchain Privacy and Regulatory Compliance Towards a Practical Equilibrium, comes as concerns around privacy and blockchain have crescendoed, with governments cracking down on criminal groups who make use of privacy mixers to hide and launder funds like Tornado Cash. Buterin acknowledged that Tornado Cash was a good solution to privacy, but that it had limited options to dissociate from criminal activity. They're saying that privacy pools make use of zero-knowledge proofs that could theoretically solve part of the issue. By pooling honest transactions together, users could prove their transactions come from one of the honest deposits. All users with quote-unquote good assets have strong incentives and the ability to prove their membership in a good-only association set. Bad actors, on the other hand, will not be able to provide that proof. This is where I get a little bit confuzzled, because if we use a mixer to have our privacy, are they going to label our money as bad money? This is where this all comes into play. How programmable is this all coming down to? Are we really a fan of these privacy pools? Are the privacy pools even really private? If they could decipher whether your money is quote-unquote good or bad, what makes money or your crypto that you're transferring good or bad? This just doesn't make a lot of sense to me. I, of course, have to do more research. I'm hoping that you guys could actually help me out if you guys have any clue or have any more knowledge about this. I know zero-knowledge proofs are very useful. It's almost as if I could bring up like my decentralized, hopefully in the future, digital identity when I go to, let's say, a bar or a club or whatever, where you have to be 21 years old. I could provide something that they could scan. It doesn't say my full name, my address, but it does tell them, okay, she's okay to go in, she's over 21. Or she's not 21, send her butt home. So I think that there's a lot of interest and there's a lot of things that have to be enabled, like something like zero-knowledge proof. However, how do you, I guess, twist that technology where it kind of works against you, where your money is either good or it's bad? That's something I would like to know how that's deciphered and how, I guess, censorship resistant that is, or if that even enhances censorship. Dubai money's like honest, huh? Guess that means Nancy Pelosi can't use it. Oh, that's some shade at Nancy Pelosi right there. Some shade. They were planning proof of stake for years. It just took them years. I mean, so they were planning, they were planning proof of stake. Originally, they had a plan to run proof of work and proof of stake side by side for a bit transaction, but abolished that plan. Do you think it's was it really possible to do proof of work and proof of stake at the same time? And what are the benefits to that? I would like to know if you would like to explain that to me. Now, speaking of Tornado Cash, speaking of privacy, Tornado Cash co-founder Roman Storm is pleading not guilty. All these guys did was develop a technology. Not only criminals want privacy. I think everybody should want privacy. Tornado Cash co-founder, again, they pleaded not guilty. He was in a New York district court on Wednesday. He was arrested in August, and his fellow co-founder Roman Semenov were charged with conspiracy to commit money laundering, which carries a maximum sentence of 20 years in prison. They called Tornado Cash an infamous crypto mixer that laundered more than $1 billion in criminal proceeds and violated U.S. sanctions. The judge is overseeing the case in the U.S. Southern District of New York. They're also overseeing a separate case involving Coinbase and the SEC. How sad, man. All these people do is create things. It's like the guy that I think created Silk Road. Like, he just created a website or whatever, and now he's in jail for that. There's just so many things that I just don't understand. Like, if we really have freedom, right? Why can't we have privacy? Why can't we have privacy mixers? I understand the risk. But don't you think that there's a lot of risk in the traditional financial system too, where banks are literally using your identification and your credit to open up fake accounts for you without your consent? Where there are doctors that use your insurance and kind of cash those checks for you? That's traditional finance. That wouldn't happen if that was blockchain. If that was you actually having to prove that you were there for your doctor to say, okay, this patient was here, they used this, here's the insurance. Or even the banks where you have your proof of reserves, or you watch where your money goes through the blockchain if it's really sitting in your bank account, or if they're moving it. And where are they moving it? Where are the banks spending their money? There's a lot of illicit transactions that happen with cash every single day. If there's an illicit little scenario and there's a bag of cash from one dude to the other, who knows that happened? So, there's a lot of double standards where, again, I want privacy. I don't want everyone to know, like, what if I'm going to buy a coffee every morning? Who needs to know that? Like, that's why we need cash. Not everybody wants to be watched, but not everyone is a criminal. Everyone wants privacy. We deserve to have privacy. Life, liberty, and property. Like, we deserve to live our life, have our liberties, have our individualism, not be taken away from us. I don't get it. All of a sudden, privacy is the worst thing in the world. Isn't this what our country was founded on? Like, independence, freedom, mind your own freaking business, let me do my thing. I don't know. I don't know what happens to that. I don't, life, liberty, property, more like, own nothing, be happy. We watch everything you do. Yay! Woohoo! Yay, TradFi. Shout out to TradFi. TradFi is awesome. Man. Totally I just want to anonymous. Oh gosh, Mr. Anonymous, man. Cryptic Sniper, hit that zesty like button. Hello, Cryptic Sniper. Thank you for the love. Thank you for the zest. If you guys are here, then make sure again you smash these likes, like he's saying. Share the stream out with friends, guys. We have that goal of 100 likes. Please, let's do it. Chris, what do you know, bro? Like, man, people just assume some crazy. Like, I don't know. I don't really talk about politics, and I don't know what, like, I don't know. I don't really talk about politics, so I don't know why there's a reason that people are yelling at me in there. Now, we went over privacy and things like that. Well, this guy wanted his privacy. He wanted people to leave him alone. Who am I talking about? Whoa, it's Alex Mashinsky. Alex Mashinsky. What an icon, this guy. He literally was going around to all of these conferences wearing his Celsius shirt saying, banks are not your friend, banks are bad, boo, TradFi, boo. Yet he was pretty much doing the same thing where he said, hey, we're in crypto for self-sovereignty, but give me the keys to your crypto, put your money on my platform, and I'll just give you some extra beans for keeping it there. Of course, people, they like the dollar signs. They're like, ooh, money, monies. Let me just throw my crypto on there. I'm earning an extra few percent. Or if you have a lot of money, like a few $100,000 of crypto that you kept on that platform, you were earning a nice amount per month. Where I know people that were paying their car bills, that were paying their rent with Celsius payments. Everything like that, I'm sorry, but it's almost too good to be true. And it did. Celsius, all of a sudden, Chapter 11, out the door. Alex Mashinsky, of course, got to cash out before that. A bunch of his executives actually got to cash out before Celsius collapsed. So, in my opinion, Alex Mashinsky already has his stuff already done for him. He had some money that he's already kind of... Again, they didn't recall any of his money that he cashed out. We know they cashed out. He cashed out money. I didn't see anything about how he had to return any of it. So Alex Mashinsky already he's got his bag. If you look at his family's social media, you can see they're doing just fine as well, still living their happy dandy life, pretty much like nothing has happened to Alex Mashinsky, except that his assets were frozen by the DOJ as the court case continues. Here we go, little Alex Mashinsky. Banking and real estate assets of the former Celsius chief, Alex Mashinsky, has been ordered frozen as a criminal case against him advances, according to unsealed documents. He was also arrested under multiple counts in July, including securities fraud and manipulation of the company's Celsius token. He pleaded not guilty to what his lawyers describe as baseless charges. On August 16th, New York Judge Jed Rakoff issued for forbidding financial institutions from selling assets. Sorry, I thought I saw something. On August 16th, the New York judge, he had a lot of issues for selling assets in a number of Goldman Sachs bank accounts held in the same name of Koala LLC and a residential property in Austin, Texas. Isn't that wild? What, did you guys ever hear of Koala LLC? This is some court documents here, if you guys were wondering. But the order has now been unsealed after initially being kept secret, given fears that accounts could be drained before being frozen. He was released on a $40 million bond in July, and prosecutors said they'll need 6 to 8 weeks to gather evidence, including from Mashinsky's online videos in which he alleged to have misled investors. I don't know. I think Alex Mashinsky, he seems like he's pretty chilling. He's got his bag. He got out on a $40 million bail bond in July. Seems like he's got his cash. He's all good. But there are people that still haven't gotten their money back from Celsius. Someone in the chat here says they lost 1 Bitcoin on Celsius. Liberty, I'm so sorry. That is horrible. And it shouldn't have happened when we were supposed to have some transparency. That's why we need more transparency, not just in crypto projects, but in the banking system, where we need to know where this money is being moved and if they have your best interest at heart. And it seems like no one was checking in on Celsius, and no one cared because they were getting their rewards every Monday. Am I correct? Was it every Monday morning people got their email with their Celsius rewards? I think it was every Monday. I believe it was every Monday. People were very excited for that paycheck. And people, unfortunately, like Liberty, got locked up in that, where he lost 1 Bitcoin. He says, Mashinsky, lock him up, throw away the key. He financially suicided many families. Yeah, a lot of people put their savings on Celsius and were paying their rent or their car bill every month with Celsius payments. I know someone that got a new car, I believe. It was a new car because they were relying on Celsius to be able to pay for it. And then they got locked into the car right as Celsius went bankrupt and filed that Chapter 11. And I don't know what happened to them with that car, but I felt really bad about it. And that's something that no one should go through. Like, literally no one should go through that. Liberty says, thanks, it happens. I can make money, so all good. I feel bad for those that really, really got hurt. Exactly. So do I. So do I. It should never happen. Just like how people trusted Sam Bankman-Fried and him and his messy hair. Ooh, Sam Bankman-Fried. People thought he was an icon, and then look where he's at now.
Thank you. You're welcome. Thank you. You're welcome. Thank you. You're welcome.
The next Crypto Gem show is out today, free on Discord. Fire, Defi Kingdoms, Vulcan Forge and Tsuka made it in so far. So pumped for this show. Fire.
Thanks, Crypto Grady. Yeah, if you guys want to check out the next Crypto Gem, that's going to be a crypto TV show on Distro TV. So you guys could go check that out. I'll be watching tonight for sure. I'll be watching the next Crypto Gem. I want to see how that all pans out and how the show works and things like that. I think I saw a trailer like this morning. Another one, I don't know, was it this morning? I can't remember if it was this morning or last night. I think it was this morning. I was definitely watching a video, but I wasn't sure if it was the trailer. I remember I was watching a long one last night. But yeah, shout out to the next Crypto Gem. If you guys want to go check that out, then check out distro.tv. Yeah. So that's that. And that's that. What else that was cool today? I almost forgot to show this to you guys. Korean finance giant links up with Polygon on tokenized securities. So we're seeing so many different countries like Italy, all over the world, looking to tokenize assets. The London Stock Exchange, their whole thing right now is tokenizing some assets, so for people to invest in. Now, Korean finance giant, which is Mirai Asset Securities, is teaming up with Polygon to support the growth of tokenized security networks. The move comes as institutions launch initiatives around in the segment. Polygon Labs is set to be a technical consultant in the Mirai Asset Security Token Working Group, and the consortium will focus on building the infrastructure for tokenized securities platforms. And the head of their digital division said in a statement that the company seeks to establish a global leadership in the field of tokenized securities. Tokenization is coming! Tokenization is coming. And that's it. Your real estate deed, your car, your college degree is going to be tokenized. Everything's going to be tokenized to the point where people aren't even going to know they're using blockchain. It's absolutely gorgeous. I love it. I love it so much. Of course, I hope that this doesn't tie into central bank digital currencies, because that's like literally the opposite of what I want, but +1 on me being a judge. You know, it is what it is. Where's my sound? I think I don't know if this is what it is. This is what it is.
It is what it is. It is what it is.
You know, happens. One day, you know, there will be opportunities, and I'm sure of that. I'm sure of that. You know, I've gotten approached with some things, but you know.
Thank you. You're welcome.
Well, don't worry, guys.
You're welcome. Thank you. You're welcome.
A fake rose. I don't know if that's real or not. You have to confirm with me. I don't know if I can on it or just be like.
Oh my God.
I don't know. Outcast. Yeah, I agree. Get the ratings up.
Thank you. You're welcome. Thank you. You're welcome. Thank you.
Oh shoot.
You're welcome.
Bitcoin is cloud proof.
Oh sheesh. Brandon E. Pimp it up for Brandon E. Thank you. Thank you, Brandon E. He said Bitcoin is clown proof. Absolutely. Like these clowns that were walking. I don't know if you were here earlier, bro, but these clowns were walking in a bank and multiple banks in Iowa and just cashing checks, and no one even blinked an eye and was like, oh yeah, it's not weird that they're just looking down and covering their faces so they don't get videotaped. Like, are you kidding me? But thank you for your first ever super chat from Brandon E. What a Kang. Kang. You said all the roses are real? I don't know if I believed you. I don't. Shh. That's what I got. That's why I got a shoosh for you. Shoosh, thank you. Guys, if you guys are here, please say hello to me. I want to make sure I say hello to everyone. Cryptic, I didn't catch it before. Is this I don't think this is your first time in the chat. I want to say you've been here before. If you guys are new, then I would like you guys to know. I would like to know, and I would like everyone else to know that you're new, so that way we could give you love. Hi, Dong. Kenio said, my family should get signed for a reality TV show. You know what's so funny about that, Kenio? When I was younger, I was at a relative's house. It was my dad's cousin's house, and we were singing in the room. Like, we were younger too. It was like probably it was like a long time ago, probably 5-6 years ago, and we were singing in the room, and my I guess she's my aunt. She came in and she was like, "You guys need a reality show," because like we're just cuckoo. But I would love to have a reality show. I would like to like just have a show in general because I think one, it would be really cool for, I guess, all of us to like, you know, share our story and just be able to like spread crypto adoption and like, you know, do some real stuff, you know, like on the street stuff. I do on the street stuff. I would do it like, you know, all this stuff. What? My live stream on TikTok has been flagged for harassment and bullying. Repeated violation could result in your live being discontinued. So someone just reported my live stream? Wow, I'm not making this up, fam. I don't know if you guys can see it. Oh, I'll take a screenshot of that. Wow, I can't believe that. That's crazy. All right. Another it is what it is. Hopefully I could. Yeah, I'm going to say that's not true. So there we go. Oh, thank you, Space Taco, for the 10 lightning bolts. I guess talking about crypto is harassing. I don't know. Mr. P's A&E channel said he's watched a few times but never commented until today. Well, thank you for commenting. Thank you for joining in the chat. I really do appreciate it. I always like to see new people. I might troll some people like that guy in the chat that says I'm a bully. I bully him, but that's probably like very few people do I bully. Jim Montgomery saying, I forgot what I did last night. I feel new. LOL. Jim, you're awesome, Jim. Hugs to Jim. He's like my Litecoin OG fam. SVK, I actually watch your stream sometimes, but never really participated. So am I new? SVK, I feel like you're, like I wouldn't say new. I would say new. Like not new, but new. Like you've watched the show, but you didn't comment. So it's like 2/3 of a new, a nah, an e, nah. So that's what you are, SVK. Thank you for participating now. It's always good to see people. I love seeing people. I like talking to you. That's why I'm here. Chris said we're still live on TikTok. Yes, I see that we are still live on TikTok, but it seems like someone reported it. I don't know. They don't like it when you're mean to me because I'm an angel. Creighton, you're no angel, my guy. No angel, my guy. Like you said, Emma's the first in your heart. So, oh man, what is the? Oh, I don't know, man. I don't know. Don't be a nah. Yeah, you gotta be a zesty. You gotta like be here, be square. So yeah, we're gonna see. Hi, True. I've never used TikTok. Yeah, TikTok, like the live isn't great on TikTok because I can't show the screen. It doesn't look as zesty. Like it's just pretty lame. Do I have any upcoming events in New York City? Not as of right now, but I'm working on it.
You're welcome. Thank you. You're welcome.
I am working with Jet to get you on season 2 of the next Crypto Gem show. Fire, trying to make it happen. The door is open.
All right. Thank you. Thanks, Grady. Thanks for the 5. I appreciate it. Listen, man, like, you know, whatever the vibe is, the vibe is. I appreciate it, though. You'll be at every episode recording. Imagine I said, like, come meet me at the studio, bros. We're filming the show. That would be absolutely wild. Do, like, a whole meetup on an episode. Haven Pax, like, if anyone messes with Randy, I'll drive my truck through your house. Oh, my God, no. Haven, don't be doing that. Don't be doing that. We're not violent. We're not violent on the channel. We just spread love. And someone did not love the stream today, which is fine. However, we're going to keep going. We're going to do our thing. We're going to do our thing, Haven Peck. No violence, hugs, and happiness, and mwah, mwah, loves. Good? 306 Morning Miners. John said, yeah, the Kick stream sucks too. Rather watch you here. I don't know why Kick isn't like the high def, but I think it'll get there. I think it's pretty new with like all of the multi-streaming with Kick. Like Kick and Rumble, it's pretty much the same. Like, but yeah. Also, I don't know if you guys heard, but last night BitBoy did another a space last night. I'll go actually pull that up. I know that was a part of the news and I totally missed it, but Ben Armstrong, he came back, he did a space last night. I didn't hear I got in like 30 minutes in, but it was basically just everyone saying like, you know, yay, Ben, welcome back, and stuff like that. I don't know if it is technically welcome back, because I think he took off for like 2 days, and he's just on a new account. So I don't think he's back. He's just on a different account, but he's still here. So Ben is here. He's doing his space. He was shouting out everyone that supported him, so on and so forth. So what I got from that space is that he said he's gonna be humble now. He's gonna start over, but he's also still in talks with Hit Network, and he wants to go back to the studio. So is he starting over completely? I'm not sure. Is he trying to go back? I'm not sure. I feel like I'm a little bit confuzzled from that space last night. It was a little bit of mix of everything there. That he's gonna start over, but he would also go back. So I'm not really sure what's happening there.
Thank you. You're welcome. Thank you.
Oh, Alexandra G.
You're welcome.
Good vibes only from MTC, always less than 3.
That was beautiful. Thank you, Alexandra G. I appreciate you so much. You're so amazing. And I know you're always out here spreading that good vibe. Wow, that's really awesome. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. S-Dog said I'm Switzerland on that whole thing. I'm Switzerland. Listen, I'm just trying to, I'm just living, you know. I'm just giving you guys public information, you know. I haven't taken, I really haven't given my opinion on any of it. Besides, like, I think it's just sad. Like, it's just the whole thing is sad. There's kids that, like, everyone has a baby in Hit Network. It's like, and BitBoy has, Ben has his kids. So it's just like, they're the ones that pay the price for the whole thing, because the parents are upset, then the kids get aggravated, and it's just like not freaking cool. Like it's not cool for the children, for hashtag for the kids. You know what I mean? Yeah. You guys are funny in the chat. Just reading the chat. Nerd. He's trying to figure out his fees for project mentions. Gotta get the Lambo. Listen. There were legal discrepancies. That's all that I know. So listen. Hopefully, everything is positive. Everyone could do their own thing and just live their lives. That's all I'm asking for. But if you guys are here and I haven't said hello to you, say hello to me. I know Flash Smack is throwing those 100 emojis in the chat. We need 27 more likes. Can we get there? Can we get 27 more likes today? It would make my heart so happy. It really would. Absolutely would. So make sure you guys check that out. Also, this interview I want you guys to check out, besides the Ben Twitter space, if you guys want to listen to that. We're always about self-sovereignty and such, and educating people on the street. So if you haven't yet, I would actually like to play it, because I don't know if you guys have seen it yet, where I hit the streets. If you guys check out my YouTube channel, let me boopity-boppity-do. If you guys check out the YouTube channel right here, we're live here, scroll down to On the Street interviews. I've been doing these since, I think, December or November 2020, so a really long time now. And I asked these people on the street if they knew what Bitcoin was. So we're going to actually play this video. And if you guys want to show some love to it, I'll throw the link in there for you guys to check it out. So here you go. Do you guys know about Bitcoin and cryptocurrency at all?
I have no idea what even that is.
Have you ever heard of Bitcoin at all?
We've heard of it. I've heard of it, yeah. I just never tried go into it.
Do you guys use like PayPal or Venmo? What do you guys use to transact more cash or like digital money?
Like Apple Pay, like Zelle.
Yeah.
That's literally all I use.
I'm old school. I don't use any online banking.
You do cash.
Well,
So-
I have maybe Federal. That,
So-
but I don't like the tap your card on your phone. I don't have that.
So why do you prefer to stick with cash?
I don't know. I feel like it's safer.
Safer? No, you're actually pretty good. So why do you like to stick with online banking?
It's so convenient. Like I could just take my phone out right now and pay for something. You know what I mean? Like, and I have to take my wallet out and then take the cash out. It's too much for me.
No, exactly.
It's
So
like easy
do you guys think the future of money is going digital? Do you think cash is going to stick around forever?
No, I feel like it is going to lead more to a digital experience. Yeah.
And is that something you want?
No, no. I love money too. Like I love to have money in my hands.
I
You
like
know what I
having
mean?
both. Yeah.
Yeah, I love
Physical and
both. I
physical.
think there needs to be a good balance between both of them.
That's why I think you guys would love Bitcoin. So here's my card to learn about it. So if you know how to scan a QR
Okay,
code, then you
Bitcoin.
know how to use Bitcoin. So basically all
Alright.
Bitcoin is digital cash. So instead of like going through all those banks and paying all those fees when you tap your card, so basically Bitcoin is like if I gave $1 from me to you, it's peer-to-peer, no banks, no nothing. So all you have to do is open a digital wallet and you can just send and receive. So peer-to-peer transactions, cross-border, and it's a lot less fees than if you were to use like all your debit cards and Western Union and all those different things. So I think you guys should look into it. I think it's something you guys would actually connect with. Since you like cash and you like digital money is going digital, it might as well be something you own and you're in control of, right?
Wow.
So yeah, that's exactly what Bitcoin is. It's basically the next wave of the internet. So that's the way it's going.
Yeah.
So thank you guys so much. I really appreciate you
thank
taking
you
the time.
honestly, yeah.
Yeah, and if you guys have any questions, feel free. So yeah, that's pretty much the video. So that was really interesting because there were a lot of things to take away from it. Here's the link if you guys want to go smash a like there. They don't know about Bitcoin. I feel like they were kind of close to my age, but they didn't really know about Bitcoin. But I did ask them, which I thought someone was funny. Aru said, I don't think anyone in the planet asked them before this, like, is that what you want? Because that is something I like to ask people. Do you want digital money? Do you want to see actual paper dollars fade out of existence? Because that is soon what's going to happen. And I asked them, do you believe that money will, or paper money will cease to exist? They said they believe that paper money will cease to exist, that it won't be around anymore. Do you guys concur with that? Do you guys think that paper money will not exist anymore? Flatsmack is saying cash is king of privacy, which is exactly what she was talking about. That she felt that it was safer to have cash. That, again, it has that self-custody privacy aspect where no one can take it from you. Like, no one can hack your account and take your cash out of your physical wallet, right? There's privacy in the aspect where they're not watching every single transaction you conduct. The other girl made a good point that it's convenient to just tap and pay. But there needs to be a balance between both. I think, of course, there needs to be some sort of balance, but I think money is going digital, but it should be something you own, which is what I brought up to them as well.
You're welcome. Thank you. You're welcome. Thank you. You're welcome.
1. Totes an angel. 2. Maybe if you stop taking my raisins, which I don't even like, but now I want them cause you said I can't have them, you would be first. You still look zesty and beautiful today, Cookie.
Oh gosh, Creighton. No, now, you know what? Because you said that, you're not at half a raisin anymore. You're at negative half a raisin. So now you owe me half a raisin. How's that? That's what you get. That's what you get. Aru says, surely, we're here to bring in a new form of currency. Exactly, exactly. Nerd B said, teenagers I know, and your kids included, don't know and act like it's stupid. That will change because there's going to be blockchain gaming. There's going to be so many catalysts to bring them in, and it's going to get to a point where they don't know that crypto is crypto. Now, do your kids like dealing with PayPal and Venmo? Or would they rather have cash? Like that girl in the video said, to take out my wallet, do that whole fiat transaction is just too much work. And I agree with that. I don't want to do it. However, I need money that I own. And that's my Bitcoins. That's my Litecoin. That's my Digibyte. I do speak at schools. That is true. I do speak at schools. So if there is a school that wants to talk, hello. I am definitely there to be a spokesperson. I love speaking at schools. I went to Columbia and Ivy League. Like, I loved it so much speaking there this summer. It just made my heart. They just took the silver out of coinage. They're inflating the paper to worthless. The paper is just paper. It's just like monopoly money. And what? They could print it whenever they want because they're the government. That's it. Hi, B Team Crypto. They control it. They do whatever they want with everything. And it's just up to us to pay the consequences for it. Oh, they're going to give another stimulus or they're going to print more money. Then who pays the price for that? That's us. Which is why I always want to spread the real adoption. I leave my house. I hit the streets. And that's why I talk to people. Because who else, right? Like, I'm just like out here talking to strangers saying like, man, here's Bitcoin, just look into it. It's like if someone was on the street in like I don't know, when I was in kindergarten or something, going and telling people, go check out PowerPoint or go check out Microsoft Word because this is the future of presentations and sending documents is through Microsoft Word. People will get said you're crazy. Oh, I'm just going to fax my stuff over, or I'm just going to write a paper with my pen and my papers. That doesn't happen anymore. That does not happen anymore. People are transferring documents digitally. Money is digital, and it might as well be something that you own that's not in control by the central banks or by the Federal Reserve, where they issue something directly to you, and then it's programmable in which they could wipe your slate clean, take away your money, freeze your account for however long they want, or inflate it to where none of it is worth anything. That's just the way it is. Hi, Kirk McIntyre. True? Yeah. The gig is up. They should actually give us actual monopoly money. Well, that's what it is. The only reason that money, like the fiat currency in the United States, is worth something is because people don't know what else to use to transfer value. That's the honest truth. If you walk in, I don't care what anybody says. If you're walking into a freaking bodega, if you're walking into your deli this morning and you give them a little piece of gold or a little piece of silver and say, let me use this to pay for my bacon, egg, and cheese, are they going to take it? Absolutely not. What are they going to take? Something that they know, something that they can actually verify is real, which is your tap and pay, which is your cash, or your Bitcoin that no one can double spend and won't be fraudulent. I think it's kind of wild. Oh, SBS Birds, thanks for subscribing, my family. Welcome to the channel. If you're in the chat, then make sure you say hello to me and let me know that you're here and full of love. Checks are the future. I can't believe it. You commenting on my post yesterday that in Ohio, well, it was Ohio that you said was doing it, where you were going to the store and cashing a check to get food. That is unbelievable to me. That is unbelievable. I could never imagine. I don't think I've ever written a check. I've cashed a check. Thank gosh. But I've never written a check in my life. So I hope that gives you some perspective there. I've never written a check in my life because why would I? That's so lame. Like, there's no reason for it. Just give me that prepaid Visa. Pass that check over. But I will never I've never written a check. I've never felt a use for it. Like debit cards, I've used my debit card since I was 13 years old. Me once said our money is now the same color as monopoly money. Compare them. Pretty much. It's just it's just our monopoly money. It's just like whatever. Now, there is a poll up, and I don't know if you guys have answered it. There's 107 votes on the poll, but only 82 likes. My heart. I didn't call you lame. I called the check cashing lame. Imagine that. Like, that's so crazy. Like, how do you know if a check is, like, how do you validate that? What if it bounces and, like, the people at the grocery store, they don't get paid? Like, how does that even work? But which do you think comes first, a Bitcoin ETF, an Ethereum ETF, or Zesty Cookie Bitcoin ETH ETF? Let me know. Enter that in the poll. Raul San Miguel says, hola. Well, hola, Raul San Miguel. It's very nice to see you. Hola. Crypto Outcast, our city department finally allowed online payments 2 years ago. Otherwise, I had to drop off the check every month. That is wild. That is wild. Lazarus says he hasn't written a check in decades. I've been alive too, and I've never written one. So I hope that gives some perspective. Creighton, I don't know if that's a good incentive for this. I'm just kidding. It's a great incentive for those 17 likes. If you guys do 17 more like Creighton said he'll go shirtless in Discord. I don't even know how that works. How do you go shirtless in Discord? I can't with you guys. Like, I'm actually dying. You guys are too much for me. You see how red my face is right now? It's too much. Oh my God. You guys are great. I love this chat so much. Justin, my guy, my trading friends, my TA friends.
You're welcome. Thank you. You're welcome.
Pump it up. You got to pump it up.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Again, Pauly D, what?
Oh yeah.
And again?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. gosh. I can't do this anymore, guys. I should write a check just to hold up the checkout outside the grocery store. Imagine at the checkout line at the grocery store, I said, hey, here's a check. They wouldn't laugh at me. They'd be like, go home. Like, they wouldn't even accept it. They would tell me, they'd be like, next. Like, they would, especially in New York, they don't have any patience for this. They'd be like, next, goodbye, crazy lady, get out of here. Pay with a check, Jim. You're too much for me, man. Too much. Oh my gosh. Alexandra G, is this true? It's what Creighton is saying is true. Is this true, Alexandra G? I can't picture you hitting 42 hearts, 42 thumbs up for Creighton. Meninja says meow. Meow to Meninja. Listen, guys, getting very zesty in the chat today. I know, Cryptic. I'm a little scared. Where do I get my dresses? You want me to be completely honest with you? Hollister. Hollister is the wave. I love Hollister. Of course, there's like another dress store that I want to visit one day, you know, one day down the line. When things are zesty, Reformation is like dream dresses. Like I want to get all of my dresses from Reformation. But right now I do get them from Hollister because Hollister, I feel like they just fit really well. And it's good material and they have like good sales. So Hollister. I love Hollister. I like constantly refresh. I'm looking at their new dresses. I love them. I absolutely love them. I feel like they fit great. They're not too heavy. The material is good, like I said. So Hollister. Gosh, I literally can't. You guys, I can't read this chat. This is bad. She's a spicy gal. Oh gosh. There's a lot of spice in there. A lot of spice in here. Listen, guys, if you haven't yet, smash these likes, share this stream out with friends. I have so many things to take care of today. I know we can do it, though. We need 16 more likes. Brandon says he gets his dresses from Kohl's. That's so funny, bro. Listen, I think Kohl's is cool. However, I went into Kohl's and there was nothing in there when I was there a few weeks ago. But I think Kohl's is cool. I have found like cute shirts and stuff in Kohl's like last year when I went. I was there recently, but I didn't see anything. I guess it's because of the transition. But yeah, the transition of like seasons. However, I didn't grab any dresses from Kohl's. But I know Brandon's getting his dresses from Kohl's. Crypto is real talk. I agree. 100% Meninja. And it was great real talking with all of y'all today. If you guys haven't yet, again, please smash these likes, share the stream out with friends. We should have 100 likes and share a lot of love. If you guys are feeling zesty, let me know in the comments if I should do another show tomorrow. I'm going to try my best. I know I have a few things to do tomorrow, but I think I have something 12:30. So I'm going to see if I could do something tomorrow morning. We'll figure it out. But if you guys want to see another stream tomorrow morning, then let me know. Thank you, Oval Boy. I appreciate it. Guys, have a great day. So much love for every single one of you beautiful human beings. I had a great time today. You guys always crack me up. Really. You guys always crack me up. Thank you guys for the love. So much love to you. Hugs to all of you. Hearts, love. Hope you guys have a lovely day. And you guys know what I'm going to say. Stay zesty. And Sheldon, I am AI. Beep, boop. Beep, beep, boop, boop, bop, beep.